Ed, well, just starting, it's been a very good month. I mean, I think 6 games unbeaten. That confidence that football teams crave so badly, that must be pretty high at the moment.
Yeah. Mentally, the boys are flying. I think there was a couple of results before that we maybe felt we should have got something more out of the game. But overall, we're really pleased. Still work to be done, still improvements to be made. But yeah, you can't ask for too much more.
Well, that's it. And there's never perfection. There's always things to improve on, aren't there? But is there anything that has gone better, or that you've worked on that you think, you know what, that's really coming off now?
I just think general team togetherness, because there's a few new lads coming over the summer, and obviously a different style of play from when the gaffer took over, and sort of feels like it's all gelling, and the boys are in a good place at the moment.
Yeah, and it does seem like it's a team with sort of round pegs in round holes, in terms of people who have been asked to do jobs that actually their skill sets and their experience, that's what they're good at.
Yeah, obviously, different shapes, different formations. It all helps. It all comes together. Yeah,
because it's one of those, particularly in midfield, and you've got so many talented players. It's been a bit of a jigsaw puzzle the last couple of seasons, trying to find the right mix of players in the right positions to get the very best out of you all.
Yeah, I think like you said earlier, when you do find the right combinations and the right shape, then it does kick you on a little bit, and it's a case of finding them little margins, and it's difficult sometimes because players are individuals as well, so there's confidence factors and there's all sorts of factors going on in finding the right team and shape.
Yeah, and everybody, I don't think I've ever met a player that doesn't want to do a job for the team or will play wherever he's asked to do when he's asked to do it. But equally, if you spent 10, 15 years in a certain position and then you have to do something slightly different, that's going to take an adjustment period at best.
It would do, yeah, it would do. But like you said, the boys would do anything they could to fit in. I think most of the lads would play in goal if they had to. Yeah. If they were going to get a game, they'd go in goal. So it's just the way football is.
Yeah, and when you get runs like this, the important thing is just to keep it going for as long as you possibly can, isn't it? Because you know that round the corner, there's going to be a tough game.
Yeah, of course, and we've got a few tough games coming up, but there will be losses along the way. So it's about keeping your confidence and keeping the belief, because you have ups and you'll have downs. So you've got to try and stay as level as you can. Don't let yourself get too down in the tough times, because there will be some. Yeah. But just enjoy the good times.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it certainly is at the moment. And actually, I was looking at the division, and there's a few teams that sort of lower down that people would have expected to be at the top. But actually, I think a lot of teams, including Rovers, will look at this table and think, you know what, there's no reason why we can't seriously compete for a place in that top 6.
Yeah, I think in previous seasons, you've had some real big hitters that you thought, well, they're going to be up there no matter what. And this season, I think it's a level playing field in a way. There's still a couple of the big boys left, but and the way we're playing and our mentality, I don't think we're scared of anyone at the moment.
Yeah, and it's got to give you hope, isn't it? Because you're looking against a team that's got multi-million-pound players in it, and more importantly, actually 20, 30 first-team players. Over the course of a season, that's going to be difficult. But there will be probably a dozen teams out there that are having the same conversations as you guys at the moment. We can do this.
Yeah, sometimes the smaller squads, you have a better togetherness, and that can work in your favour rather than having loads of lads who might be all individuals. Obviously, the team is more important and goes a lot further than individuals can.
Yeah, absolutely. So Rotherham this weekend, I mean, they've been one of those sort of up and down between League One and the Championship. You're going to get a big physical test, aren't you?
Yeah, it's going to be tough. It is going to be tough. We'll do a video later on and see what they're all about. But most of the lads would have played against them loads of times, so you know what you're coming up against. But there's the fine little details that we need to brush up on.
Yeah. But having said all of that, the way you're coming into it, I would imagine there's not a team out there you don't fancy yourselves against.
No. Like I said earlier, I think confidence is a massive thing in football. Sometimes overrides almost everything else. And yeah, I feel like we're in a good place. I think the boys feel like they're in a good place. The manager does. The fans do. And yeah, we're just playing for the points at the moment.